Russia sends a hot message, quite literally. Eastern European officials said Russia's alleged plot to send incendiary devices by mail to Western countries, including the US, marked an, oh my God, who could ever think, escalation in Moscow's conflict with the West, presenting a challenge to governments trying to deter the Kremlin. Polish and other European officials said that agents very much suspected of working for the Russian military intelligence this summer posted a number of parcels packed with incendiary material from Lithuania to Britain in a dry run to see if such packages could also be sent by aircraft to North America, and if could, then this deadly mail would have been sent, no doubt about that. Luckily, and it was just luck and nothing else, the plot was foiled when two of those packages caught fire not in the air, but at DHL depots in the UK and Germany, respectively. The Kremlin denies any involvement. Seriously, did anyone expect Putin to say, yep, that's me? Since Russia's invasion of Ukraine, Europe has already flexed its traditional methods of diplomatic wrist slapping, kicking out more than 750 Russian diplomats, strongly worded statements. In an array of sanctions aimed at denting Russia's military-industrial base, it is also pouring aid into Ukraine and offering more covert support, such as helping Ukraine to fire long-range missiles at Russian targets. Lithuania and Poland have consistently been amongst the most supportive countries of Ukraine in Europe and have criticized allies, including Washington, over what they believe is too much concern over the need to avoid escalating the conflict between the West and Russia. Avoiding escalation for too long leads to even more escalation. That much is obvious now. One crew member was killed after a cargo plane crashed early Monday on the outskirts of Vilnius Airport in Lithuania, skidded into a house and burst into flames. Remarkably, 3 others on board the flight, including the pilot, survived the crash, along with 12 people in the house who were safely evacuated. According to local authorities, the cargo plane flying from Leipzig, Germany, was due to land at Vilnius Airport when it crashed a few kilometers from the runway. The plane skidded on the ground for several hundred meters before hitting a residential house. Renata Spazila, chief of the Fire and Rescue Department of Lithuania, told reporters. The 3 rescued crew members, 1 Lithuanian national, 1 German, and 1 Spanish, remain in the hospital. The Lithuanian Fire and Rescue Department informs about that. There were no reported casualties on the ground, more than that. What is insane to me about all the above mentioned is that alleged style of calling spade not so much a spade in regard of this, or any other acts of Russian terror. The question, did Russia do it, is only a rhetorical one. Well, of course it did. When you see a bull and a pile of shit under it, you say bullshit. You can say, of course, a substance allegedly appearing to be feces under a bull-looking animal. Say all you want, the reality won't change. See terror in Europe these days? Think Russia.